Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Here's a short video with spoilers. Hope you enjoy. Hit the like. Previously on Big Brother, Michael won the HOH and nominated Alyssa and the bus driver DJ Delusion Terence to be on the block. Then we had the Power of Veto competition, which was BB Comics. Paloma didn't have a comic, which means she's not going to be regarded as ever being on the show, and she's not going to be at the finale, and we can forget about her forever and ever. Amen. Michael won this competition, winning the Power of Veto. Taylor came in a close second, I think just a minute behind him, and they both broke records. Terence has been DJ Sassy Sasquatch since being put on the block, and he told Michael, hey, I am going to taint the jury. I am going to make sure they never vote for you. I hate you. Well, I don't think he said I hate you, but he definitely said he was going to go to the jury house. He was going to taint everybody. How many times can I say taint? Against Michael. Terror Bear is not loving that he is on the block, and Michael put him there, like you can see in tonight's episode or Sunday night's episode when Terence was like, oh God, I can't believe I'm on the block. This is bullshit. Yes, Terence is not a happy DJ. He is spinning those sad songs, okay? He is spicier than crock-pot pussy being on the block. He doesn't like it. But tonight, he felt a little softer about it, and he talked to Michael in the HOH room, and he was like, hey man, I'm sorry. DJ Terence has been real cranky lately, but I went and talked to the therapist, and I'm feeling better. Terence told Michael he was feeling overwhelmed, and that made him react that way to him, and now he wants to work on rebuilding his relationship with Michael, now that Michael has all the power in the game. He has the HOH and the veto. Now he wants to make it work. Interesting. He also says that if he stays this week, he's going after Turner next week. Apparently, Terrence got house guest choice for the POV competition. He picked Taylor. And everyone was like, what? So he told Michael, I know Taylor wouldn't save me. And I know that that looks sketchy, but I did it for a reason. And here's the reason. And then he continued to talk in riddles. I wanted to not pick Turner because I needed to see if Turner was really for me or not for me and if it were meant to be. So I picked Taylor, you see, and we were like, nobody understands what you did, sir. But apparently there was a point there, but that kind of pissed Turner off, and who knows what Terrence is doing. He's driving the bus in the wrong direction. He is going down a one-way the wrong way. He also clocked Brittany's BB comic. While sitting outside with Taylor, he explained to her that Brittany's comic was a flea. Her character for her BB comic was a flea. And he asked Taylor, what does a flea do? And she's like, I don't know, bite? I don't know. He goes, no. It attaches itself to someone and gets carried. That's what production was saying about Brittany and her BB comic, to which they both laughed. And they're like, oh my God, production, you're so bad. You're so bad. You're so fine. You blow my mind. You're so mean. You blow my mind. Hey, production. Hey, production. And then production came over the loudspeaker and said, zing, meaning Terence, a.k.a. Clarence, nailed it. DJ Delusion wasn't so delusional about Brittany's comic. And it was pretty funny. And then they also talked about Kyle's comic, which was very funny. I think Kyle is like a dinosaur or a reptile or something. But somehow they worked in erectile dysfunction, like erectile dysfunction, but with Kyle. To which Alyssa was like, I don't know what's going on. It worked for me. And I was thinking, did it, girl? Are you sure? Did it? Yeah. So it sounds like they should have had whoever wrote these BB comics write the zings, because the zings were bad. They didn't zing. They zanged. It was bad. In other news, the BB house guest got alcohol tonight. And Alyssa finally started playing the game. Can you believe it? Yes, now that Kyle's gone and the floaty is deflated, she's decided she wants to play the game. She's like, no one really wants to talk game with me. You guys want to take a game with me? Hi. Okay, so I want to make a final four with Taylor and Michael and Brittany and me. That's 4 people, right? Okay, but technically I want the final 3 to be me and the floaty and the floaty. No, me and Brittany and Michael. Okay, I think this would work, and here's some reasons why it would work. So what do you think? And it seemed like Brittany was entertaining this. Michael listened to it, but it wasn't that bad of a campaign. Then she was really excited about it. Like, I can't believe I'm playing this game. This is so fun. But Taylor appears to still want to go forward with the Brochella crew, which includes Monty instead of Alyssa. And I think Michael might want to too, much to Brittany's dismay, where she wants Turner gone or Monty gone. She's hoping that Michael will use the power veto he won and use it to backdoor Turner or Monty. But I don't think that's going to happen, especially since he told Brittany that's not going to happen. He's like, listen, if we take Turner and put him up after we said we wouldn't, then it does look like what they were saying, that we brought that information forward just to be strategic. We made a promise that if he took out Kyle, his final two, that we would keep him safe. This wasn't about game. We just got to get rid of Kyle. So we can't do that. And as far as Monty goes, I just don't think so. I think we should just get rid of Terence. So Brittany's been, annoying Michael a little, to say the least. And by a little, I mean a lot, to the point where she was up in the HOH room having a conversation with him, just over talking about the game and not really selling her ideas that well, even though she's not technically wrong that he should probably be targeting Turner or Monty. It's just not working for her. And it could be the crazy eyes that Zingbot was saying, but she's just not selling it to Michael. Michael is clearly visibly annoyed. Taylor walks in as they're having this conversation, and Brittany tells Taylor, give us 5 minutes. Michael did not like this at all, and then Brittany said that she was going to go grab Taylor, and when she walked out, Michael had quite a bit to say to himself and the cameras. He was like mumbling, stupid, why did you tell her to go? We can't keep having these long ass conversations. This looks sketchy. All about Brittany. So yeah, Michael is clearly annoyed. He wants this to be a somewhat easy week with Terence going home, and then they can move forward in the game. And that's where he's at, where Brittany is just not letting go of this idea of wanting Monty or Turner, especially Turner, because she was on the block because of him. Now that Alyssa's boy toy / future baby daddy, Kyle, is gone and at jury, Alyssa, like I said before, is trying to play the game. And she's excited that Taylor and Brittany are kind of talking game with her. Michael's talking game with her. She's ready to turn on Turner. She doesn't really care. And she talks about, what if it was the three of us, me being Alyssa, Brittany, and Taylor in the final three together. We could be the first 3 women ever in the final 3 in the history of Big Brother. And everyone watching is like, ooh, that's not correct. That's not correct. I thought you guys said you watched BB6, but apparently she didn't. So now we're making another run at an all-girls alliance well into the season, when the all-girls alliance was started based on the hate for one of the girls that's still in the game. And now we're still like, I've always wanted a girl to win, which is why Alyssa picked a guy to be her number 1. Brittany picked a guy to be her number 1, and they all left Taylor out. Yay, feminism in Big Brother. With the whisper of the women talking and maybe working together, that caused Monty and Turner to think maybe we should work with Michael for a little bit. Maybe we should see if that works. That also caused Monty to comment to Turner, the women are going to hate Brittany after this season, after they see all that she's done with outing them and alliances, and they're just not going to like her. And I have to say, he's probably not wrong. I mean, Brittany's been pretty disappointing in the fact that she'll pretend to be the women's friend and then say stuff behind their back. It's especially frustrating when she does this to Taylor, because Taylor always seems to have a nice word for Brittany and seems to go to bat for her. Even in Sunday night's episode, when she got called crazy eyes, Taylor was there to protect her in the DR. Unfortunately, Brittany has never really returned the favor to Taylor. She talks about her quite a bit behind her back, and lately it's been pretty bad. It just seems that Brittany is yet another woman who's insecure in this house and doesn't deserve Taylor's friendship. So unless Michael has some kind of crazy dream, it looks like the plan is going to be to keep the nominations the same in tomorrow's veto ceremony, and everyone is looking to vote Terence out. Michael said Terence is like Big D. People are going to be trying to carry him to the end to sit next to him to win that money. So there are your updates and spoilers from today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please comment and like this video and subscribe. I'm well on my way to 26,000 subscribers. I think we're 7 subscribers away. So if you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe and smash the bell so you get notified every time I have new, fresh BB content. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Say, smash that subscribe button like we did then.
Smash that subscribe button.
Who is she? Who is she?
Who is she? Where did you find her?